Hey everyone, welcome to Willow's Whimsy. Thanks so much for stopping by. And before I go into the actual video, I want to say thank you. I'm not a huge channel. I would love to be. And maybe if I stick to this and I'm consistent over time, I can make the videos better quality. I can learn more about editing. I can get new equipment, the whole thing. But it is what it is, and I'm perfectly happy with what I have right now. And but I do have new subscribers. I have people watching these longer form videos. They're getting more hits, and people are watching, the entire video or longer portions of it. I can check all that in analytics, as any of you who are YouTubers already probably know. Anyway, gosh, thank you. And my shorts, you guys, they make me so happy. I've never had numbers like that, ever. And it's probably nothing for a short, but it is everything to me, so thank you. This is my VisionList series. VisionList is usually, traditionally in the past, I've done a list of goals for the year. And it incorporates all the goals, and then I break that down into two separate video series. So we have VisionList, which concentrates on financial, and then my business. And I have Nisi's Journey to Better Health, which focuses on much of the other goals. So that would be, weight loss, just becoming increasingly healthy in my lifestyle in general. And so anyway, we're on the vision list. And so I will talk. It's kind of the same, like for a long time, it might be the same because I'm in debt. And I was going to say, and I'm fine with that. No, I'm not fine with it. But like I did all this, I quit a job, for those of you who don't know. I think it was last November, towards the beginning of November. Now, I'm torn because I quit for valid reasons, but at the same time, you just gotta suck it up when you're not working. This is a pattern of mine, and I don't want it to be a pattern anymore. And this time, that 5.5 months of looking for a job, I hit bottom with this. And so, in talking about the job I've been at for about a month now, it's so funny. Like, I fluctuate. And then I realized, oh my God, everybody fluctuates. I don't think I'll ever, love what I do until I'm doing what I want to do, right? Which is my business. When I say my business, I don't mean it's none of your business. I mean, it's the business I want to start. And I don't hate it. I have days where I'm just like, oh my God, I really don't like this job. And then I have days where I'm like, that was okay today. You just never know. I like the people I work with. And then this whole seasonal permanent thing. So it's a permanent job, but I get 3 months off a year. And I know this sounds crazy, but you guys, that's a big thing for me to give up. It's huge. I already have 3 trips planned because I have miles to use with American Airlines. Unless costs go through the roof, I have enough points to go to Florida, I have enough points to go to Washington, and I have enough points to go to New Jersey. I want to go to Washington in the beginning of December, spend a week with my bestie. It has been way too long since she and I have had one-on-one time. Sadly, she has been home, but it has been because of deaths in the family. And it's hard for me when she's been here she's here and I know she's here and I want to see her so bad, but you know, it's family time. And I certainly understand that, having gone through it, you know, when Dad passed away and then when Mom passed away. So anyway, my point is just to tell you, like, yes, like that would be amazing. Then I want to go out to New Jersey for my birthday. I've never been in New Jersey for my birthday with my mom, my birth mom, since I was a little tiny girl. And I just think that would be really, really cool to be with that side of the family, because I never have in full that I remember, because I was a little kiddo. And then Florida to meet my aunt that I've talked about her briefly. I don't want to name her name, but my mother and her two sisters have a half sister that we discovered through me doing Ancestry.com and getting my DNA done. And so I really, in fact, we're scheduled today to have a chit chat on the phone and catch up, but I really want to go. I really want to go to Florida and see her. And then I have a friend, David, who I met years ago on MySpace. And he's really been a supporter of mine. He definitely supports, you know, my creative outlets. He is someone who does not drink or, you know, do drugs or anything like that, in recovery. We have the same spiritual beliefs, and we've had wonderful talks on the phone, although not many. So I want to see him. So anyway, that's the plan. Now, I feel like in these videos, well, no, I don't always say the same thing. And so, I mean, you know, I'm paying off debt. That doesn't change. Each paycheck, I pay off debt. I pay my rent. I pay stuff. I did mention last time I don't have money for extras, for nothing. And that concerns me, because when I am laid off, yes, I'll pull unemployment, but I'll only get about half of what I earn. So Willow's Whimsy, you guys, is no longer a maybe or a when. It's I gotta do this. It really is two things. One is I don't want a retail job. People who do them, I'm so grateful for them. And I did that stuff when I was younger. My back, if I'm at a cash register where you have to stand there like at Target or something, my back can't do that. I have to be moving. Even at work, like sitting at my desk, I stand up every, 10 to 15 minutes and just kind of stretch and walk around my office a little bit. I have to have that option. So sitting in one place or standing in one place, not good. Serving, I would not be against it. I see what my daughter makes and I'm like, wow, that would be cool. But here's the thing. And I know I'm bringing age into it and stuff like that, but oh my God, talk about wear and tear on the old body. As if I hadn't put my body through enough already. So to me, doesn't that say, I've been reading all this stuff, getting signs from the universe that now is my time and blah, 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 blah. Doesn't that mean go for it? Now, I am not talking about putting a bunch of supplies on my credit card. I'm talking about using what I have and maybe having to purchase a few things. I'm talking about having a relatively small open house for when this thing gets off the ground. I'm just saying. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, duh. I talked to my daughter. Because, I've mentioned in the last couple videos about moving. And I'm not someone who can wait till last month or even 2 months before. A little bit of it is OCD, but I do like to know the plan. I have never been a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person, or I have been a procrastinator, and that bites you in the ass too. And because I'm so hyper aware and I'm really focusing on the changes that I want to make, doing certain things consistently, bringing new changes in, one or two at a time, and sticking with them rather than trying to do it all at once. So anyway, I looked at a couple places. One of them was nice, just as nice as where we are now, and not as expensive, but only, we're talking nickel and dime less expensive. And there is more room in them. However, that's been my big complaint, is ever since we moved in here, everything's brand new. It's beautiful. We are so crammed in. And, then I was going to look into townhouses. So we pay utilities here. Electric is on its own. In Minnesota, it's only been within recent years that apartment complexes are now putting things like water and garbage on the tenants. That never used to occur here. And it is now, but it's still very minimal. I mean, incredibly minimal. Whereas in a townhouse or a house, if I rented a little house somewhere, we're talking full-on utilities. I'm not going to have the money for that in 4 months. There comes a point in your thinking when you have to be realistic. You have to look at what your goals are, my goals in my case, and say, Also, this particular move, and I don't know why, it kicked my ass. It kicked my ass physically, spiritually, mentally, you name it, it kicked my ass. We did not have all the boxes unpacked, and we still, all my supplies for my business are in towers, which you can't see, in the living room because there's no room to put them anywhere else. What was I saying before that? I digress. Oh yeah, well, anyway, we're so cluttered. I don't want to be cluttered. I can't take it. I have learned acceptance from this experience because you can choose to be miserable and bitch about it constantly, or you can say, all right, this is it until the lease is up. So here's what we decided. I have to give this place 60 days notice. So the last day of July, I would need to turn my notice in. I am actually going to renew our lease. However, for a $500 fee, when a 3-bedroom apartment opens up, we can move into that. Yes, it'll be more expensive, but it might end up being comparable because you know how rent goes up each time you renew the lease. But it's not that much more. And to have that one extra room alone, you guys, that takes out one of the kitty towers out of the living room. That takes all my supplies out of the living room. That takes my computer, my whole setup. I've got 3 screens. I've got a desk, a computer chair. That takes that out of the dining room. It would open this place up enough that I could breathe. And I can get through another year of that. Does that make sense? What do you guys think? That's what I'm looking at doing. We're going to stick around. So depending on when a 3-bedroom becomes available, we could be here for another, till September of 2026. We're in 2025. Yeah. Or if a 3-bedroom were to become available, say we'd been here 6 months again and then it became available, we'd sign a year lease. So we're looking at being here for a year and a half. And I like it here. I love the management. I love the staff. The building is quiet. They keep the grounds beautiful. The only thing huge complaint I have is what I call the Jeffrey Dahmer special. You guys, I'm not talking curry. I'm not talking fish. I'm not talking any of that, because those are all smells. I actually like curry. I don't like fish. I'm not a fish girl. So I don't like it when the halls get permeated with that. But someone is cooking something. And I looked this up, and there's actually 3 different possibilities of food that this could be. But I don't understand how anyone could eat this. It smells like rotting flesh, doesn't it, Rye? Yeah. My daughter's like... So they've only cooked it 3 times. And the minute you open your door, and that smell is so bad, when you open your door to go in the hallway, it gets in your apartment. It lingers on my clothes, so that if I get in my car and go somewhere and get out and shop or go to work or whatever, people can smell it. It's the Jeffrey Dahmer special. It reeks. It's like rotting flesh. That's the only complaint I have, that and the size of our apartment. So I'm going to shut up now. And if you've listened this whole time, I'm so flippin' grateful to you. I'm really excited to share this journey, because I'm going to talk about this in my Nacey's Journey to Better Health. There are changes happening that I think they've been happening, but now they're really starting to manifest, and I'm kind of blown away. So look for that video this week too, and I will see you guys next week. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you'll always get notices when I post a new video. And comment. Share your journey with me, or email me. My email's in the description. I'm horse poop at looking at my email, but I promise to try. So if you do reach out, don't get upset and if I don't respond right away. I will. Okay, you guys, have a great day. Love you all so much, and I'm so grateful for you. Bye.